Takeoff weight less than 249 g. 1. Dimensions L times W times H. Folded 145 by 90 by 62 millimeters. Unfolded 171 by 245 by 62 millimeters. Unfolded with propellers 251 by 362 by 70 millimeters. Diagonal length 247 millimeters. Max ascent speed 5 meters per second, S mode, 3 meters per second, N mode, 2 meters per second, C mode. Max descent speed 5 meters per second, S mode, 3 meters per second, N mode, 1.5 meters per second, C mode. Max speed at sea level, no wind, 2. 16 meters per second, S mode, 10 meters per second, N mode, 6 meters per second, C mode. Max service ceiling above sea level. With intelligent flight battery, 4000 mAh with intelligent flight battery plus 7, 3000 mAh 3. Max flight time 34 minutes with intelligent flight battery and measured while flying at 21.6 kilometers per hour in windless conditions. 47 minutes with intelligent flight battery plus 7 and measured while flying at 21.6 kilometers per hour in windless conditions. Only available in select countries. Max hovering time 30 minutes with intelligent flight battery, no wind. 40 minutes with intelligent flight battery plus 7, no wind. Max flight distance 18 kilometers with intelligent flight battery and measured while flying at 43.2 kilometers per hour in windless conditions. 25 kilometers with intelligent flight battery plus 7 and measured while flying at 43.2 kilometers per hour in windless conditions. Max wind speed resistance 10.7 meters per second, level 5. Max pitch angle forward 40 degrees, backward 35 degrees, S mode, 25 degrees, N mode, 25 degrees, C mode. Max angular velocity, by default, asterisk 130 degrees per second, S mode, asterisk, can be adjusted between 20 degrees per second and 250 degrees per second in the app. 75 degrees per second, N mode, asterisk, can be adjusted between 20 degrees per second and 120 degrees per second in the app. 30 degrees per second, C mode, asterisk, can be adjusted between 20 degrees per second and 60 degrees per second in the app. Operating temperature -10 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius, 14 degrees to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Global navigation. GPS plus Galileo plus Beidou. Operation frequency 2.400 to 2.4835 GHz, 5.725 to 5.850 GHz, fall. Transmitter power, EIRP. 2.4 GHz, less than 26 dBm, FCC, less than 20 dBm, CE or SRRC or MIC, 5.8 GHz, less than 26 dBm, FCC or SRRC, less than 14 dBm or CE. Hovering accuracy range. Vertical, plus or minus 0.1 m, with vision positioning, plus or minus 0.5 m, with GNSS positioning. Horizontal, plus or minus 0.3 m, with vision positioning, plus or minus 0.5 m, with high precision positioning system. Sensing system. Forward. Precision measurement range. 0.39 to 25 m effective sensing speed. Flight speed less than 10.5 meters per second FOV. Horizontal 106 degrees, vertical 90 degrees. Backward. Precision measurement range. 0.36 to 23.4 m effective sensing speed. Flight speed less than 8 meters per second FOV. Horizontal 58 degrees, vertical 73 degrees. Downward. Precision measurement range. 0.15 to 9 m precise hovering range. 0.5 to 12 m vision sensor hovering range. 0.5 to 30 m effective sensing speed. Flight speed less than 3 meters per second FOV. Forward or backward 104.8 degrees. Left to right 87.6 degrees. Auxiliary bottom light. Not applicable. Operating environment. Diffuse reflective surface with a clear pattern and reflectivity greater than 20%, such as cement pavement, adequate lighting, lux greater than 15, e.g., normal exposure environment with indoor fluorescent lamp. Gimbal. Mechanical range. Tilt. Minus 135 degrees to 80 degrees roll. Minus 135 degrees to 45 degrees pan. Minus 30 degrees to 30 degrees. Controllable range. Tilt. Minus 90 degrees to 60 degrees roll. Minus 90 degrees or 0 degrees. Stabilization. 3-axis mechanical gimbal, tilt, roll and pan. Max control speed, tilt. 100 degrees per second. Angular vibration range. Plus or minus 0.01 degrees. Camera. Sensor. 101.3 inch CMOS effective pixels, 48 MP. Lens. FOV, 82.1 degrees format equivalent, 24 mm aperture, f/1.7 focus range, 1 m to infinity. ISO range. Video, 1006400, auto, 1006400, manual, photo, 1006400, auto, 1006400, manual. Shutter speed. Electronic shutter, the 2nd of January 8000s. Max image size. 8064 by 6048. Still photography modes. Single shot, 12 MP 48 MP, 48 MP burst shooting, 12 MP, 3 of 5, 7 frames timed, 12 MP 2, 3 of 5, 7, 10 of 15, 20, 30, 60s automatic exposure bracketing, AEB 12 MP, 3/5 frames at 2/3 EV step panorama, sphere, 180 degrees, wide angle, vertical HDR. The single shot mode supports outputting HDR images. Photo format. JPEG or DNG, RAW. Video resolution. "4K, 3840 x 2160 at 24, 25, 30 of 48, 50, 60 FPS, 2.7K, 27, 20 x 1530 at 24, 25 of 30 of 48 of 50 of 60 FPS FHD, 1920 x 1080 at 24 but 1080 at 120 fps. HDR mode. Photo. HDR supported in single-shot mode. Video. HDR supported when shooting at 24, 25, 30 fps. Video format. MP4 MOV. H.264, H.265. Max video bitrate 150 megabits per second. Zoom range 4K, 2x 2.7K, 3x FHD, 4x. Quick shot modes. Drone, helix, rocket, circle, boomerang, and asteroid. Color profiles. Normal decine-alike. Supported file system. FAT32, less than or equal to 32 GB, XFAT, greater than 32 GB. Video transmission. Video transmission system. DJI-03. Live view quality 1080p at 30 fps. Operation frequency 2.400 to 2.4835 GHz, 5.725 to 5.850 GHz, 4. Transmitter power, EIRP 2.4 GHz, less than 26 dBm, FCC, less than 20 dBm, CE or SRC or MIC, 5.8 GHz, less than 26 dBm, FCC or SRC, less than 14 dBm or CE. Communication bandwidth 1.4 MHz or 3 MHz, 10 MHz, or 20 MHz or 40 MHz. Latency, depending on environmental conditions and mobile device. Aircraft plus remote controller, approx. 120 milliseconds. Max video bitrate. Aircraft plus remote controller, 18 megabits per second. Max download bitrate, 5. DJI-03, RCN1 remote controller.